Now listen, every brand out here, man, claims that they got premium sound for less, all right? But check this out. What if you guys can get LDAC, Kodak, high-res audio, ANC, and 3D spatial audio all for under $100? Oh, you know I had to put these bad boys here to the test. Let's discuss. So these right here, y'all, are the TOZO NC20 ANC wireless earbuds. Now inside the box here, man, you guys are getting the TOZO NC20 ANC wireless earbuds. You're getting a wireless charging case. And let me go ahead and just break in here real quick and just say I can appreciate the wireless charging case, because let me tell y'all, man, there's so many companies out here with earbuds in 2025 that don't have wireless charging cases. It's like, come on, bro. Anyway, kudos to the TOZO team, all right? Now, you guys get 5 pair of ear tips. You also get a USB-A to C cable, as well as the user manual. Now, first impressions, y'all, when I was looking at these, I feel like they're solid. Definitely not cheap feeling at all, man. The matte finish in itself, y'all, I feel like it gives just an overall real clean look to it. And the case, y'all, having a built-in screen that shows you guys the battery status, bro, is just so dope to me. As well as a magnetic lid here, man, that just snaps right in place to keep everything in there. And so let's go ahead and just take these out here real quick, and let's just go ahead and put these in our ears and just kind of do a quick comfort test, all right? Comfort wise, man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like they lightweight, which is always appreciated, man. I feel like they fit real snug into the ears, man. They're not going nowhere. You can easily wear these whether you guys are walking around the neighborhood or whether you guys are going to the gym. And yes, they are IPX8 rated, so you're good there when it comes to a little bit of rain as well as sweat. Or if you guys just want to hop on a flight somewhere, you can also put these on as well. Anywhere you go, these are a solid build. All right, so now that you guys know what you all can expect, let's go ahead and talk about some of the features. Now, the first feature I actually want to talk with you guys about is the LDAC plus the high-res audio. So off camera, I've actually been using these bad boys here for a little while. So let's go ahead and just kind of talk about the sound quality. Now, these are running an LDAC Kodak, which is only available on Android devices, which basically means that you guys are getting high-res audio quality wirelessly, which is basically 3 times the data of standard Bluetooth audio. Now, the music in itself, to me, sounds really alive whenever you guys are listening to your music. You're able to hear crisp highs, deep bass, which I recommend definitely going into the app and tweaking the EQ levels to be able to kind of find that perfect sound that you guys like, which we're going to talk about the app here in a second. I also was getting clean vocals as well whenever I was watching movies, YouTube videos, podcasts, as well as just listening to music overall, y'all. I feel like the NC20s from a sound quality perspective is definitely solid. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about, man, is actually very unique to the TOZO brand here, and that is the exclusive SDLC patented tech. So what does this actually mean? So what this is going to do is actually going to help deliver a cleaner signal, giving you guys less distortion and just more detail overall in your audio. So think of it like this, right? Think of it as like your earbuds is actually polishing the audio before it actually hits your ears. I know it's the small touch of details, but when you guys actually try this out, we're checking the link that I have for you guys down in the description section below. Like, when you hear it for yourself, you're gonna hear it. I just feel like the audio is more clear even when the bass is thumping, which is a plus because usually that's where budget earbuds kind of tend to struggle here and there. But with these, they didn't at all. Now, when it comes to the ANC, first off, the fact that we are getting active noise cancellation in these bad boys right here is a huge bonus. Now, when you guys put these on for the first time and you guys hear that ANC kick in right away, y'all, it really just draws you into the music or just the audio that you guys are hearing just a whole lot more. So the NC20s here use a hybrid active noise cancellation, which means that they're actually blocking out noise from both the inside as well as the outside of the earbuds. Now, I've tested these whether I was indoors in my studio here as well as outdoors, and the noise cancellation mode, man, when it comes to being outdoors or indoors, it just disappears for the most part, making it just perfect for working or traveling or just, you know, trying to zone out if that's what you want to do. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is the spatial audio, which is another feature these bad boys are rocking. And I'm gonna be real with you guys, when you turn it on, you get that 3D surround sound vibe that really just makes it feel like the audio is just moving around you. Now, in my experience, when it comes to like listening to music, not so much, but when it came to listening to movies and watching movies and different things like that, even when I'm playing games like Call of Duty or BF6, you feel more inside of the action. You hear the footsteps, the clear dialogue that's all around you, the explosions, all in a real 3D environment. I'm telling y'all, bro, it's kind of wild. Now, the next part here, man, is something that I know that you all are, you know, curious about, and I was too, and that is just the overall battery life as well as the, you know, the touch controls on them. So with the TOZO NC20s here, as far as the battery life, you guys are getting up to 8 hours on the buds and up to 80 hours total with the case in itself. Now, when it comes to the touch controls here that are actually on the earbuds themselves, You're getting no lag, you're getting no misfires, which is definitely a plus. You also getting your one tap for your play and pause, answering the phone calls, different things like that, as well as double tap for skipping tracks, and even triple tap features as well as a long press feature to be able to control the volumes and different things like that. Now, within the TOZO app, you can actually customize each one of these tap features to your liking if that's something you guys would like to do. To me, battery life is solid and the touch controls are solid too. All right, so now we're here in the app here. I want to show you guys around here real quick. Now, the first thing we have here is we're actually going to go back to the ear tune. So this is actually where you guys are going to basically tune these for your ears. Now, for me, I do have a custom profile. You can basically go through here and it will go through a series of sounds, and then it will basically create your own ear tune profile for, you know, your own specific ears. Then next here we have our active noise cancellation. So this is where you guys are going to be able to see a lot of the data from your earbuds. So you can see here we have our battery percentage here based on each bud. We also can change to the different modes. So we have noise cancellation, transparency mode, windproof mode. So if you guys are in a car, a boat or something like that, you guys can turn it on windproof mode, as well as leisure mode, normal mode, and adaptive mode. And then next we have our EQ mode. So this is where you guys are going to be able to go in and tweak these just a little bit more. Now for me, I basically like to go in more so this area here, which has a lot of the presets. I typically like to keep mine on the bass plus whenever I'm listening to music and different things like that. So this actually helps as far as getting, you know, a more of that thump that I actually like. Then next here, you also have the ability to be able to customize this. So if you guys want to go up here, you can tweak this to however you guys want, and then you can also save that as your own profile. And then the next thing you have is your advanced sound effects. This is where you can actually go in and really, you know, get real detailed as far as the lows, the mids, as well as the highs. And then the next thing we have here is our scene sound. This is where you guys are going to be able to switch to that spatial audio mode I was telling you guys about. And then if we go up to our settings here, we have some additional features here. We can switch on the low latency. So I recommend this if you guys are gaming and different things like that. Also, we have wear detection. So basically meaning that if we pull the earbud out, it's going to stop the music. If we put it in, it's going to resume the music. Dual device connection. This is huge. This is going to allow you guys to be able to connect up to 2 devices at one time, which is clutch, man. I love this feature, man, because a lot of times I can take a phone call and be gaming at the same time. And then we have our LDAC feature here. So if you guys are a Android user, then this is going to be something you definitely want to make sure you guys turn on, because Android devices do support LDAC high-res audio. And then here is where you have those touch controls. So this is where you guys are going to be able to tweak your different touch controls. So I can change my one click to be next song, or switch modes, or volume, whatever you guys want it to be. You can actually go through each one of these for your left as well as your right. And then from there, we have our updates and, you know, water drainage for the earbuds. So you can actually drain out water out of these, and the entire process lasts about 30 seconds. So if you feel like it's got a little water in it, you can just press this button here and it's going to basically send a frequency out to be able to push out water out of the earbuds, which I think is a nice touch as well. All in all, man, super dope app. So overall, man, I feel like the sound quality that you guys are getting out of these are solid for the price point that you guys are paying. I feel like TOZO really packed a whole lot into these bad boys here as far as the features go at this price point. It's almost like I feel like I'm cheating the system based on how much I'm getting out of a pair of wireless earbuds for the money that I'm paying. I mean, you can't argue with clean audio, legit ANC, spatial sound, as well as LDAC support, which again is only supported on Android smartphones, just FYI, all for a low price. So if you guys are interested, man, I'll have a direct link for you guys down in the description section below for you guys to check these bad boys out. Also, thanks to TOZO for sponsoring today's video. I'll see y'all in the next one. Squad, we out.